The sands of Egypt hold more than just the echoes of a grand and enduring civilization, they also cradle stories of greed, cunning, and intrigue. The ancient land of pharaohs, pyramids, and enigmatic gods is also the site of some of history's most daring thefts and the tragic loss of countless treasures. From glittering tombs packed with gold to intricate artifacts of priceless cultural value, Egypt's treasures have long been targets for thieves, both ancient and modern. The saga of these stolen artifacts intertwines with the broader history of Egypt, revealing a complex narrative of human ambition, mystery, and the unending quest for wealth and power. The lost treasures of Egypt are not merely about theft but also about the persistent hope of recovery, the enduring legacy of its civilization, and the thrilling stories of those who dared to steal from eternity. The allure of Egypt's wealth. Ancient Egypt was synonymous with immense wealth. The Nile River, which gave life to this desert civilization, also nurtured an economy based on agriculture, trade, and monumental construction. The Great Pyramids, vast temples, and richly adorned tombs of Egypt were filled with treasures meant to accompany the dead into the afterlife. Pharaohs, nobles, and priests adorned their burial chambers with gold, jewelry, and sacred artifacts, believing these items were essential for eternal existence. These riches, however, became a magnet for those willing to risk everything to acquire them. From the time of the first dynasties, thieves sought to plunder the treasures of Egypt, often going to extraordinary lengths to break into tombs and temples. The audacity of these ancient thieves, matched only by their ingenuity, left a trail of desecration, intrigue, and mystery. Tomb robbers in ancient times. Tomb robbing in Egypt dates back almost as far as the practice of burying treasures with the dead. Despite the elaborate precautions taken by the ancient Egyptians to secure their tombs, including hidden chambers, false doors, and curses inscribed on walls, grave robbers often found ways to bypass these defenses. Tomb robbers were usually not lone adventurers but part of organized operations involving local laborers, guards, and even corrupt officials who turned a blind eye to the thefts in exchange for a share of the loot. One of the most infamous tomb robbing incidents occurred during the New Kingdom, 1550 to 1070 BCE, a period of great wealth and power in Egypt. The Valley of the Kings, the royal burial site for pharaohs such as Tutankhamun, Seti I, and Ramses II, became a prime target for grave robbers. Archaeological evidence reveals that many tombs in the valley were looted within decades, or even years, of their sealing. The robbery of Pharaoh Amenemhat's tomb is a vivid example of such crimes. Historical records from the time describe how the tomb was raided by a group of laborers who tunneled through the desert to reach the burial chamber. The thieves stripped the mummy of its gold and jewels, leaving behind only the desecrated remains of the once revered king. The pharaoh's war on theft. The rampant looting of tombs led Egyptian authorities to take extreme measures to protect their treasures. During the reign of Pharaoh Ramses IX, 1129 to 1111 BCE, an organized effort was made to crack down on tomb robbers. This period saw the creation of the Tomb Robbery Papyri, a collection of legal documents detailing investigations into tomb thefts. One of these papyri, the Abbot Papyrus, recounts the interrogation of suspected tomb robbers and the steps taken to recover stolen artifacts. These documents provide a fascinating glimpse into the ancient Egyptian justice system and the seriousness with which the authorities treated the crime of tomb robbing. Despite these efforts, however, tomb robbing continued unabated, driven by the insatiable allure of Egypt's wealth. The modern era of Egypt's lost treasures. The theft of Egypt's treasures did not end with the decline of its ancient civilization. During the 19th and 20th centuries, Egypt became a focal point of European exploration and colonial interest. The so-called Age of Egyptology saw archaeologists and adventurers flock to the region, eager to uncover its hidden secrets. However, this period also marked the beginning of large-scale looting and the removal of countless artifacts to museums and private collections around the world. Many of Egypt's most famous artifacts were acquired under questionable circumstances. The Rosetta Stone, for example, was taken by French forces during Napoleon's campaign in Egypt and later seized by the British.
Today, it resides in the British Museum, far from the land where it was created.
Similarly, the bust of Nefertiti, one of Egypt's most iconic artifacts, was smuggled out of the country by German archaeologist Ludwig Borchardt in 1912 and now resides in Berlin's Neues Museum. The search for lost treasures. While many of Egypt's treasures have been stolen or lost, efforts to recover them continue. Archaeologists and historians work tirelessly to uncover and protect artifacts from tombs, temples, and other ancient sites. In some cases, modern technology has been used to locate hidden treasures. Ground-penetrating radar, for example, has been employed to search for undiscovered chambers in the Great Pyramid of Giza, as well as other sites suspected to hold untold riches. One of the most celebrated discoveries in Egypt's modern history is the unearthing of King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922 by British archaeologist Howard Carter. Unlike most tombs in the Valley of the Kings, Tutankhamun's burial chamber had remained largely intact, its treasures untouched by grave robbers. The discovery captured the world's imagination, offering a rare glimpse into the splendor of ancient Egypt. Egypt's fight for repatriation. The global dispersal of Egypt's treasures has led to growing calls for the repatriation of stolen artifacts. The Egyptian government has been at the forefront of efforts to recover its cultural heritage, working with international organizations and launching legal challenges to reclaim items held in foreign museums. One of the most high-profile repatriation cases involves the obelisk known as Cleopatra's Needle, which was transported to London in the 19th century. Egypt has also sought the return of the Dendera zodiac, a carved ceiling fragment from the Temple of Hathor that is currently housed in the Louvre Museum in Paris. These efforts highlight the enduring significance of Egypt's treasures as symbols of national identity and cultural pride. The legacy of ancient thieves. The story of Egypt's lost treasures is not merely one of theft and loss but also one of resilience and rediscovery. The artifacts stolen from Egypt, whether by ancient tomb robbers or modern collectors, continue to captivate the world, preserving the memory of a civilization that has shaped human history. Even in the face of theft and destruction, Egypt's cultural heritage endures, reminding us of the timeless allure of its artistry, ingenuity, and spiritual depth. As archaeologists continue to unearth hidden treasures and scholars piece together the stories of those stolen or lost, the echoes of ancient Thieves serve as a poignant reminder of the enduring connection between the past and the present. Egypt's treasures, whether preserved in museums or buried beneath the sands, remain a testament to the grandeur of its civilization and the unbreakable bond between humanity and its history.